Hey guys, how's it going? Andrew here, Enough Said Cards. Wednesday evening, and been a little bit out of the loop on YouTube. Just been really busy. Work's been kind of crazy, and then had like 25 people at my house for Thanksgiving. This weekend coming up, I'm taking my younger son Charlie up to Boston. I'm gonna take him to his first Patriots game, so really excited about that. And then I get back next Monday, and then Tuesday I leave on a trip for work. So I just haven't had a lot of time to be making videos. Been trying to watch as many as I can and comment, but a little bit behind. But I wanted to make a video tonight. This is going to be a response for Sconnie Tradition, and the contest slash giveaway that he is running for his 200th subscriber. And I gotta say, there's a lot of contests and a lot of videos that I've watched other people's responses to various contests, and I've really enjoyed watching the responses to this contest because it's kind of, it's interesting just to see, what people are interested in and what they like, outside of cards and sports, and so really been enjoying that. And Scott, congratulations on 200. You have an awesome channel, and I really enjoy watching your videos, and I'll touch more on that in a minute. But you wanted to know a few things for your contest, and let's start with movies. You want to know our favorite movie, and I'm going to show you a few honorable mentions. Goodfellas is just a movie that I don't even know how many times I've seen it. It's just the kind of movie that every time it comes on TV, I'm watching it. I could probably quote the whole thing. Awesome movie. Absolutely love it. Second one, The Big Lebowski. Just have always loved this movie. Another one that I've seen a ton of times. If you haven't seen The Big Lebowski, I would recommend it. Third one is Caddyshack, and it was tough to not make this number one. The entire movie is it's like a one-liner after one-liner, just quotable dialogue throughout the whole movie. I don't need to tell you about Caddyshack. Everyone's seen Caddyshack and knows how awesome Caddyshack is. But if I had to pick one favorite movie, it's The Blues Brothers. I've always loved this movie. I can't even tell you how many times I've seen this movie. My quote in my high school yearbook, much to the chagrin of my parents, was from The Blues Brothers. Just love this movie. I love the music. Never get sick of it. So Blues Brothers is my favorite all-time movie. Music. Favorite song, artist. I had some trouble with this. I'm going to show you a bunch of different artists that I enjoy. I really like country music. I like classic rock, 80s rock, all kinds of, which I guess is classic rock now, sadly enough. But so I'm going to show you a couple different artists that I like. Bob Seger, one of my all-time favorites, great band. Bob Seger and the Silver Bullet Band. Aerosmith. Grew up in Boston, so obviously love Aerosmith, and taking the bus to school in like middle school, I used to listen to Aerosmith's greatest hits on my Walkman, and that tape along with Van Halen, 1984, just wore those tapes out. You couldn't even listen to them anymore. Aerosmith's greatest hits, love that one. Garth Brooks. Honestly, I think he's kind of a douchebag, but his music is, I just love it. And I've actually seen him in concert, and he's just an incredible performer. So, although don't really care for him so much, his music is awesome. Alan Jackson, huge Alan Jackson fan. Just really love the kind of classic country sound. And actually, my wedding song was an Alan Jackson song. Guns N' Roses. What can I tell you? Guns N' Roses, awesome band. Lynyrd Skynyrd, huge Lynyrd Skynyrd fan. Tons of great songs. Really enjoy them. And if you're going to force me to pick one, And if you ask me tomorrow, it would probably be a different answer. But today, the band that I chose is Metallica. Um, just really love Metallica. Great, workout music. Just, so many good songs, and just always been a huge fan of Metallica. So that's it for music. TV show is the next thing Scott wants to know. Favorite TV show. And my favorite thing to watch on TV is Red Sox games. But I don't think that's what you're looking for. Any night that I'm home that there's a game on, I'm watching Red Sox. But that's too boring for this. So I'm going to tell you some other shows I like. I'm not really the biggest TV watcher. But I do like The Big Bang Theory and Modern Family as far as kind of current shows. I have always liked the Andy Griffith Show. If I'm home during the day, just kind of laying around, I'll have that on sometimes. I really like Antiques Roadshow. But my favorite all-time show, if I have to pick one, is Seinfeld. And I've seen every episode probably 10 or more times. Just can quote, all the lines from, the various episodes. We had a funny thing that my wife and I joke about. There's an episode where George describes how he searches for a parking spot. And first thing he does is goes and looks for the prime 1 in a million greatest spot. And if he doesn't find that, he just moves out in concentric circles. And my wife and I would joke that when we would, be in a parking lot, going to the mall or something, looking for a good spot, and if we would find a really good spot close in, that we called it a Costanza, which is kind of a stupid inside joke. But my kids picked up on this, and when they were really young, they thought that parking spaces were called Costanzas. So we make fun of them for that. Seinfeld, my favorite show. Now you wanted to know what drew us to your channel, and I don't know how I found your channel or what the first video was that I saw of yours, but honestly, I just really like the way that you talk about your cards, the way you talk about your collection, the way that you describe the cards and picking the cards out, and beyond that, you have a likable personality, and you have an awesome collection, and I just enjoy watching your videos. It's the same reason that I like other channels, for the same reasons. Just enjoy watching your videos and seeing your collection and seeing what you pick up. And finally, you want a shout out to a channel that has less than 200 subscribers. I'm going to pick two. First is Rich Richard, who has 69 subscribers, and he has videos that I really enjoy. He's put together a pretty nice collection over the last year or so. I don't think he's been collecting for a super long time, but really enjoy his videos, and we chat a bit offline and actually discovered, as I mentioned before, that we played rugby against each other in college. Which is pretty cool, and his team pretty consistently destroyed my team, but so be it. So Rich Richard, check out his channel. I will put a link in this video. And second, BRONX Bomber, who has 63 subscribers, and BRONX Bomber is pretty new to YouTube, but he's been making a lot of videos and picking up a lot of nice cards. He has pre-war cards, vintage cards, modern cards, and has been really cranking out some good videos and showing his collection that he's building. So check out BRONX Bomber and subscribe to his channel also. That's it. Scott, thanks for running this contest, and thanks for all the great videos you make, and keep it up, and I will talk to you guys soon. Take care. Bye.